Alright, I'm going to explain my original effect that I call Technicolor twisting, and it's my version of the classic Vernon twist in the ACES, obviously, but it's got some really good effects in it. So here's your setup. What you need to get is two red aces and two blue aces. Okay, so you have a red-backed ace of clubs, followed by blue-backed ace of hearts, followed by red-backed ace of diamonds, followed by blue-backed ace of spades. So you start off, that's your setup: club, heart, diamond, spade. Now you're going to apparently show the backs all blue, and you're going to do the Larry Jennings rhythm count. So you show the aces face up, and then you get a pinky break on the top two as you close up, holding a pinky break here. You turn this one over real fast. You show, it's a double lift to show that it's blue. You then turn it back, set it down. You then take off the top card in your right hand, and this should slightly be forward. So when you turn over, you want to show lots of blue here. So you're going to show your left hand, that's 2 blue. Sit down, ace of diamonds. You then show your right hand, show 3 and 4. So you show these blue as you're setting down. So that's Larry Jennings rhythm count. Now as you are picking these up, you're going to scoop like this, because what you're going to do is you're going to squiggle here. Now the squiggle happens, you don't really want them to know the order of the aces, that's why you're doing all this. What you're going to do is you're going to squiggle. This is a squiggle flourish, where you're going to get it in position real fast as you're closing them up, because what you want to have is in position of heart, diamond, club, and spade, and you'll see why. So that's done as you do the squiggle. You then turn over. Now you're going to do a triple lift. So you buckle here on your corner with your first finger on the corner, and you buckle just barely. That will give you a break so that you can turn over apparently one card, but actually that's a triple lift. You then pretend to push this forward with your middle finger, but actually what you do is you buckle again on the corner so that you can get your triple break here, so you can push up on all 3 cards. Now from the front it's going to look like you're just turning over the ace of clubs, but actually that's because they're going to see the blue back here. So from the back, what happens is your thumb, as your right hand comes over, your thumb pushes down on the top 2 aces as you take this and turn it down, just like so. So the first part will look identical to the Vernon twist in the aces, but then the last part you're going to see it's where it changes, so it is different. But if a magician was watching you, they would think that, oh, he's just doing the Vernon twist in the aces, and this is where they're going to be. It's going to be a humdinger, because you're going to lead them down the rose path and lead them down the garden path, as they say. So now you're in position to do the first part of the twist in the aces, and this is actually twist in the aces, the first part. The last part is where it changes, where I added to it. So you do the twist, and you talk about when you make the magical twist, you can turn one over. You do an Elmsley count. Okay? Elmsley count. Now, if you're not familiar with the Elmsley count, refer to my other videos where I teach it. I'm not going to go over it in this one, but it's a pretty simple move. So you show the ace of clubs. You give it another twist. Now you do another Elmsley count. You show the ace of diamonds. Now this is good because it's showing apparently everything is still blue backed. and this looks like everything is fine. Now what you're going to do is you're going to in-jog that ace of diamonds, and with your thumb you're going to drag back the bottom card, which is that ace of clubs. You're going to secretly steal it behind the ace of diamonds. So you do that as you're scoring up the cards from the side. Your thumb just drags that back so you can take this double here. This is a double lift that you've just stolen the ace of clubs off the bottom. And then you apparently turn over everything here and get everything going the right direction. You turn it so it's face towards the audience. Towards yourself, you can see that you have the red and blue, but they can't see it. Now you're going to do the move of Reed McClintock. It's called the Reed McClintock twist. And what you're going to do is you're going to show everything looks fair. And as you come back, okay, you want the card in your right hand. Instead of spread like this, you want it spread like this. So you do that as you spread the cards, because you're going to click them together a couple times. You're showing everything cleanly. As you bring your hands together, this is when you make the move. This card right here goes in between these two cards, just like this, as your hands come together. And those two cards are going to give you the cover behind your hand. And as you can see, it's very clean, because your right thumb is going to slip the side of this card, your left thumb, and you're going to flip it over like this. That is done, and it's done very smoothly. You're not trying to do anything fast, because it's done as you're squaring the cards up and you're giving them a twist. Now to the audience, it's going to look like the card is reversing. Now here's what you're going to do. This card, you're going to give it a twist, then you're going to do that buckle again, and you're going to move with your left thumb slightly, because when you buckle, it's kind of a buckle, it's actually kind of a pullover like that, because your thumb is going to move that. So you're going to basically take out the two middle cards, because then from the front it's going to look like this, like you've just got one ace reverse. Okay, this is what it looks like from the back, but from the front everything looks good. And then you show the ace of hearts. Okay, so you now are going to repeat the move. You come over, and this is where you're going to, as you bring this together slowly, the red cards go in between the blue cards, as you can see, like that. The top card goes in between, and this is so this will all be held together in one hand to give you cover, so that you can flip this over. It's like this, doing it slow. That's the reverse of the ace of spades. Give it a twist. Repeat the move of the pullback here, pulling those cards out of the middle. Because what that does is that gets the ace of spades to the middle like this, and you show the final ace of spades. Now you bring the cards down like this, and you're going to get them into the order, and the order is going to be club, heart, diamond, and spade. Okay, you do that as you're just squiggling the cards. Get them in club, heart, diamond, spade. Spade being the bottommost. Now this is so that you can show the magic by repeating. You get a double lift and you do the Larry Jennings rhythm count to show, look, the backs are changing to red. And this really fools magicians. This is a good one. I fooled a lot of magicians with this, because it looks so clean, because you're setting it down, you then take over the top card, you then show, look, as you're pointing to the backs, they're all changing red. You then thumb off the top, then you can show the last 2, 3, and 4 cleanly. Now as you take these, scoop these back on the bottom, because then when you turn this over, you can spread like this as you put these in your pocket. And that's the Technicolor twisting, the ACES. So enjoy it.